evening wherever you are watching in the world. Sean Driver, the Red Horde, and I'm in the background. Setting things up. I've left Deandra and Brendan to wait for me. I thought everything was all set up and we were good to go. And Brendan even messaged me and said, "No, you're not." And I didn't even check because I fell asleep. And I woke up to go and do it and was found out we weren't set up. So I'm the producer. Brendan, Deandra, here with us. So go ahead, you guys talk, and I will follow along to make sure everything's set up.
Good morning, Sean. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Thank you, Sean, for making sure we can be live as we take on the first in the league's Cardiff City. It's an away game for Wrexham women. This is a ninth round. We are still in sixth place in ranking, the table that is. As we desperately need to start winning so that we can have a prayer to make the top four. But these are the first in the leagues. Brendan, looking back to the TNS game, that was a bit of a heartbreaker, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel it was a game we should have definitely won. That we were much better than, and we got bad luck. I think it was a good game. We played against a good team. I think we were better than them, and we just didn't finish
Yeah,
any goals. But I don't think we were so much better that
yeah,
it was a tough loss for me. It was tough in the sense that we needed that win to
exactly. It
stay
was
in the top
frustrating,
four.
perhaps.
Yeah, and because we didn't have that now, it's looking that much
Or
more difficult for them to
exactly.
achieve that top four. So from that standpoint, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
It was a tough loss. Yeah.
yeah. So Cardiff City is we already played Cardiff City at home in our season opener, which they won 2-0. Price and Colley scored in that game. Price is playing today. Colley is on the bench. So if you look at the City form, they have won 6 games, drew 1 game, lost 1 game. Their goal difference is 13, and they have 19 points. If you contrast to our form this season, we have played the same amount of games, 8 games already, and we have won 3 games and lost 5. Our goal difference is 0. We have scored as many as we've gotten, and against us, and we have 9 points. So that's quite a bit of a difference there. I am hoping for that we can be competitive. I don't really have league wise anything to base that on. It's just a hope, as we are not exactly, climbing up the ranks. I mean, when you think about how, which in my opinion, we did well against the other teams in the cup games, which yes, I know they were lower leagues, but what I thought we did well was, we used the full strength of the squad. It wasn't just Rosie Hughes doing goal after goal. There was an even spread of goal scorers. Roles were changed, etc. So that was a bit. So that's why I'm more frustrated, because I think we do have the quality, but for some reason we are not exactly showing it. I remember from the TNS game, they were much faster. We gave them oodles of space. That they didn't convert. I remember there were a few sitters. I was like, how did that not go in? But that was just luck, and not necessarily do we defend it well. So we have the lineups on Twitter. I don't know, Brendan, if you would like me to go through them or you want to add something else.
No, no, I I agree with you. I thought we had a chance to win, but not because the game should have been that close. The
Mm,
Cardiff should have been much
like
further ahead.
three
So
nil.
unless,
Yeah.
yeah, but I would also say that there's been chaos. I think all year in the lineups, and I'm
Yes.
feeling like it's settled slightly. There's not as much change from game to game as there
Yeah.
was in the first 5 or 6 games. We're starting to see a more standard lineup, and I felt like even though we lost to TNS and stuff like that, I feel like we're playing better as a team. So I would hope that Cardiff still isn't on perfectly with their shots. And if that's the
Yes.
case, we would win this game because
Yeah.
I think we're not that far behind. We have quality like they do. Again,
Exactly.
I'm worried that they're more athletic than us, very much like TNS.
Yeah.
And one false step when another team has a ton of speed on you, and a quick counter,
Yeah.
and it's one-on-one with the goalie, and we can't have that. So I think we have a shot today, and hopefully it'll pan out. So
Yeah.
why don't you do the lineups?
So let's start with us, of course. In goal, we have Liz Craven. Then we have our back three, Aaron Lovin, Kieran Allen, who's back and who's also our captain for today. Phoebe Davies, Liv Fuller, Amber Lightfoot, yay, Lily Jones, Brooke Cairns, Kara Jones, Ava Suckley, and Rosie Hughes completes our starting 11. On the bench, we have Del Morgan, Nat Clark, Katie Sharp, Mary Gibbard, and Rebecca Pritchards. I continue to wonder about this not starting Pritchard, but I am not a trainer. I am a simple fan on the other side of the ocean who would love at one point an explanation about that because, in my opinion, Pritchard is worthy of a start in league games. But, we have to trust in Steve. Let's go to Cardiff, who thank all of the footballing saints, put their lineup on Twitter. Chamberlain, Owen, Bowen, who is also their captain. She's quite young, so that's quite a accomplishment for her. Evans, we're back with the Evanses. Price, she is a real danger. Price, she is, I think, one of their top goal scorers. Wallets, Heho, Billingham, Barry, Kernock, and Cook. And on their bench, again, let me try to zoom in somehow. Which no, okay, so I'm just gonna maximize this. Is Phelps, another Evans, G. Evans, Jenkins, Thomas, and Colley. Colley was the other one that scored against us a late goal when we lost the opening game against them of this season. So, people, I hope there's somebody there as Sean is working in the background. Let me just go back to my iFollow, which was also special this morning because it likes to give me anxiety. We are playing from the Cardiff International Sports Campus. It looks fairly decent. Not like Mud Bowl 2024. If you know, you know. It looks a bit of a hazy day there. It doesn't exactly look warm, but that's North Wales for you in December. As we are in December, we have been Christmasifying our house. My 10-year-old daughter said literally this morning at 6:30, "Mama, it's morning, wake up." And I'm like, "What? Wait, what? How? Why?" And it's like, "Yeah, we have to do Christmas." I'm like, "Okay." So yeah, we already put our decorations up. For those political nerds among you, Aruba has elections at the end of this week, and I'm a poll worker, which was very dumb of me. As I see, I hear the dulcet tones of Mark in my ear, but I am muting him because I am not Sean. I cannot have them both in my ear.
They're
I
heading
will
out
go
to the field right
crazy.
now. Yeah, they're heading out.
So they're heading out. We are in red as it should be. Cardiff is in their usual home blue. Here the referees are already on their thing to form the picture time, I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like decent. Looks a bit narrow, but maybe that's just
No, I agree with you. It looks very narrow. This whole I thought Cardiff's field would be much nicer in the middle of a running track. Is the typical setup in the U.S. for like high schools and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would think that Cardiff City of all would be playing in a purpose-built stadium.
Exactly. I expected more TNS kind of feel, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is not where their men's team play.
Certainly not.
Yeah. So we're preparing for the huddle. Any score predictions, Brendan? I just want us to win. but I
Yeah.
don't think we will. So it's like I feel a bit like, oh no, it's gonna be a 2-0 for us. It's like,
Yeah.
that's just a
I
hope.
don't know. I would guess something in the ballpark of 4-1, 4-2.
Oh
But
jeez.
I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. So,
Yeah. I I think it's going to be a 1-0 for Cardiff. I want it to be like a 3-0 for us. Like, don't get me twisted. I want us to win. But I have no actual data to base that on, so I
yeah,
think it's going
it's
to be a
also
1.
been a while since I remember the Cardiff game. So I'm trying to remember how good that team was.
I don't remember there being fantastic, but they did win. So I don't remember me being like, "Oh my god, we're going to get battered." But
You know.
yeah.
I thought it was, I could be confusing it with Swansea, but one of the two of them, I felt we've closed the gap where they weren't. When I watched the
Scary.
games last year, I at least the first half of the year, I was like, we really don't belong in the same field as them, but we're somehow hanging in the game and not giving up a lot of goals. And
Yeah.
I thought a lot of that was Del Morgan and some good play in the back row,
Yeah.
but. I thought we closed that a little bit on one of the two teams. I just don't remember if it was Swansea or Cardiff. So,
I think it was Swansea, but I could be wrong. So they
yeah.
showed us the lineups. They are helpfully informing us that we are the general Adran Premier League. That's kind of them.
Let me,
So go ahead.
besides the Pritchard move, are you surprised that Phoebe's in as opposed to Sharp?
I'm surprised Lovett is in as opposed to Sharp or Clark.
Yeah.
As we head off, getting back to Craven, we are doing a nice run. My girl Lightfoot doing her thing. There's a bit of a hoofball and it's out, and we're already at a corner. Well, I guess we're not wasting any time.
Mhm.
Okay, so corner for us. Lily, of course, doing her thing for us. Let's go, Lily. I mean, it'd be fantastic if we could score in the first minute. I have zero expectations of that happening, folks, but hope springs eternal. That was a short corner, which is not quite up to her usual brilliance, in my opinion, but the ball's still alive.
No, I'm hoping that was purposeful, or all of a sudden her legs like.
Yeah, no. Anyway, it's a goal. What are we doing again, people? I swear these goal kicks in the women's matches are a mystery. Anyway, so now a player is taking the goal kick. Short one, still in their own half. Fuller kicking it back, but we lose possession. Lily to what should be Fuller. Fuller trying to, okay, back to Davies. Oh, this is a different angle. Okay, so we're reversed. Okay, Davies. Back to Karen Allen. Well, I don't know what the heck happened there, but I'm guessing offside. And it's a kick for us, taken by Davies. Okay, and then they kick it back. Seriously, people, let's not be petty already. It's too early for that. Okay. Kick taken by Craven, sends it. Okay, so it seems like this is a different angle than usual because now I have Davies on the near side to me. Usually I have on the far side, so I'm a bit like, oh, that's Davies. Okay, so uh, kicked forward by us, so this possession already 50% less throw-ins. ENS last gate. Handball, nothing happening, and it's a throw-in for the Bluebirds for Cardiff City. As soon as I said it, obviously, but still, we are not like just hoofing it out, throwing it out. Oh, okay, let's go, ma'am. This is not volleyball. Goodness sake, people. Okay, we have a header on it. We move it forward, but there is the defense who will do their defense things, which is their job. But of course, I would rather they not do them. And Liv has control back in the bar in midfield. Over to Lovett, who's quite deep into the attacking for her. Then, okay, Cairns. We are missing Idenden, by the way. So yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot to talk about that. We don't have Eden. We don't have Rosie's partner in crime, which makes me also a little bit worried.
Yeah.
Phoebe to Kara Jones, that is. Back to Kara Jones. We're doing a bit of a kickabout in midfield. Oh, it was a nice through ball. Back to Kara Jones. To Lily, but Lily loses it and is hurt. Uber send it to the keeper. We have Ava Suckley up ahead, and I'm missing Hughes. Hughes is a bit on the side, on the far side. I guess we're missing Eden. Okay. It's out for throw in for us, taken by Lovett. I don't know what's happening with Lady Jones. I'm hoping she's okay. We lose possession though at a throw in, but we keep it back, move it forward, miscommunication. So we're kind of a scramble at the center line. There we have Kara Jones trying to control the ball, but no dice, and his throw in for us. For them. Sorry, my apologies for them. It should be for us, but yeah, that's my bias talking. And it's back out. Okay, people. So of course when I say, hey, no more throw-ins, we have like 3 minutes.
Well, as a breaking action, we can say hi to everyone who's here. W and G, Steve, Glenda, Giselle. How's everyone?
Hi
I haven't seen
guys.
Wild and Free in Canada, a Canadian. I haven't seen that. New person to the channel.
Okay. So just
That was crazy up there.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you. I don't know what that was. Kickabout with the person lying on the ball.
Okay, Karen Alice, like it's in my opinion, which is not an expert opinion, but walking that very fine line.
Yeah.
You know, of not getting a card, but she walked it well. So good, well done, Miss Allen. But whoo, when I saw the referee coming, I was like, yellow.
Kick me when I'm down. The kick me when
Yes.
I'm down thing. You know,
Yeah.
like
I think the guy was like, "Excuse me, don't you see me lying here?"
She lied on the ball to try to get a call, so Karen was just like, "I'll kick it where it lies."
Yeah, in her defense, and fair enough, the referee saw what was going on, but in another referee, it might have been, not that positive.
Yeah. That I was surprised. That could easily been a yellow.
Yes. Okay, so a throw in a dangerous spot for Cardiff, and they lose control again, and it should be our ball, and it is our ball. All right. Taken by what should be Davies, based on location and here. We lose possession. Oh no, we don't. We keep it not in. And it's a throw in for the Blues. And it's a throw in again. I'm just getting TNF flashbacks over here, people. But still a bit of dangerous spot, so I'm a bit stressed. Crosses it to the far side of the field, but Lovett heads it down back to Cardiff, being hassled by Rosie and by Lightfoot. And it's out for, should be a throw in for Cardiff on the far side of the field. Now still in their attacking half. We're still not quite out of danger yet. I'll be much happier when it's, on the other side of the field. Lovett marking her player, still marking. Need to make a cross happen. No crossing. Trying to do from the other side now. Lovett doing a fairly good job in keeping control. Cairns and Lightfoot now kind of teaming up. That's Kara Jones. They're trying. Ye old shot from afar, but it's wide. And so here it comes. Goal shot for us. Goal kick for us. That's taken, by our goalkeeper. In what is sometimes an anomaly in these games. Down the center. Right at the Cardiff player. So who now tries to make something happen with a nice ball. Out comes Craven and catches it. Okay, Craven, let's try now for the ladies in reds. Okay, sends it to Davies. Short ball, short
dangerous
throw. On the father. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Dutch. That was me starting our for the prayer, and a low kick with not that much on it. So thank you, Craven, for catching it. And let's now get to the other side of the field, if that's at all possible, because, Oh, happy birthday! Congratulations. I unfortunately do not know how to say it in Welsh. Okay, Cairns is a bit of a scramble midfield. Do love it. Okay, so we are again not connecting with our own players, which makes me very stressed out. Love it, love it, love it. To whom? Okay, to Craven. Okay, girl. Um, back in control on our own half by Cardiff. It's nice to keep it tense, I guess. Okay, so we are trying to clear it. It's not really happening because it's back into possession of. Okay, that was a nice ball. Love it. Almost got that back there. Oh dear. Davies kicks it for what should be an out, and it is an out for a throw
Morning,
in.
Denise.
Hi, Denise. For Cardiff. This has been 10 minutes because it's been 9 minutes, but I think this, okay, 5 minutes from solid, having Cardiff in dangerous positions, which stresses me out. So can we please change it up, Wrexham, if at all possible? Thank you. We can't because we kick it out again for a throw in for Cardiff City in our own half. Okay. This must be a managerial decision. I don't quite understand because it's happening out. Okay, we have a nice ball, but there is Cardiff. Ava Suckley trying to make something happen. Oh, we have the ball. We still have the ball. We're streaming forward. Come on, somebody present themselves. No, and we kick it out.
The delays related to the fact that there's no fence near the pitch and the ball's rolling forever.
It's rolling into the woods.
Yeah.
Brendan, I have 9:51:52. Do you have the same, or am I a bit behind?
Sorry, I have not in right now. 10:01.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, 10:01. Okay, Lily, trying to make something nice. Cross. Is somebody there? Come on, Suckley. Sorry. Sorry. Almost. I'm just going to cursing Papiamento. Then that way nobody
We're just warming up, Sean. We get fired up.
Okay, we have a corner. Lily does her usual thing. Let's go, Lily. That was a nice-ish cross.
Oh no.
But now here comes Vida, and we are not fast.
Oh yeah, eat it,
girl. Davies. Yeah, that was a yellow. Yeah. I mean, she did what she had to do. Yeah. Yellow in 10 minutes for Phoebe Davies for a strong tackle under number 18. On the other hand, the counter was broken, so am I going to be clutching my pearls? No, I am not. Mostly because I don't have pearls, but also. Okay, the number 3 takes the free kick. Don't you dare. And it's white. Thank you very much, Cardiff City. Please, let's get something going again on their side of the field. I'd appreciate it, Miss Craven. Okay. Okay, ma'am. Let's go. A long ball trying to find Kara Jones. Kara Jones lose possession. That's why I am a fan of Pritchard. But anyway, moving on. Lily trying to get back possession. Doesn't happen. Oh my lord. Kara Jones does a somersault on the pitch. But there's the keeper. We tried to do a breakout, but nothing happened. I think we hit somebody's trainer in the face. Apologies, sir. But yeah, that's what happens when you're standing there for
violence this morning.
Yes. Okay. So, nice. Oh, now, unfortunately, the referee says it's a free kick for Cardiff, which boring, but okay. Let's go, lady.
Yeah, the more I look at this, we talked about it, and people are pointing it out in the chat because they may not have heard us at the very beginning. But oh no.
Yes.
No, sorry.
Oh no, for several frail down. Yeah. Almost hit a camera woman. Ball is near the freeway. I mean, throat, but
She runs into traffic,
yeah,
dodges a couple cars.
there's a gentleman just standing there, not being helpful at all. It's a throw in.
Well,
It's
now this
out.
pitch looks a good 15 meters shy of the normal width.
Right? Right? I don't even like. I know there's a range, but it must be on the edge of too narrow. But okay.
Yeah, they're playing like it
Miss
feels like
Jones,
a
we do not
sandbox.
push our opponents, or we only push them when we're sure we won't get caught.
This may help Wrexham, who I don't think is the faster team. So.
No, we're not. Okay, Lightfoot trying to get a foot in there, and it's out for Cardiff, who is taking it like way not where the ball went out, but sure. Okay. Camera person, we would like to see what the ball is doing. Thank you. We're still fighting at the edge, and it's a throw in for us, to the consternation of the Cardiff player who stared at the linesman for some seconds. Love it taking it, and it's a throw in for Cardiff. Like, people, let's not do this again, please. Please, ladies.
Oh,
Oopsie. We are not being nice today.
now Alan isn't typically.
No,
That's
she is
eager.
not, but you thought maybe her time away would mellow her? No,
Nope.
that is not what's happening. Anyway, here comes Lovett with a throw in. Let's go, Lovett. Header by Fuller. Header by what should be Rosie. I don't know how you do it, Sean, for real. I can barely see, like, I can literally identify their hair. Anyway, Cardiff are in control. They're doing a breakaway quite fast. Passes Jones. Kara Jones, that is. Oh, Lily kind of does a hip check. And I can confirm hearing you. But there is the Cardiff defense, who breaks up the attack and try now to organize one of their own. Lily's
Oh, that was
Lily's
a big hip check.
Oh my lord! Hello? Excuse me, referee.
Well,
Girl.
Rosie's gonna get some payback now.
That's just rude. Okay, whatever.
She really hasn't had that fire
No,
this year.
no. I thought Adran was like more rosy than Rosie, if that makes sense. Throw in on their own half for Cardiff, right by the center line. Fuller hosted forwards, trying to release Rosie, but no, because there's the keeper. Fuller heads it out. Okay, hello. I mean, not that blatant, Cardiff. Anyway, so we get a free kick right outside, like, the center circle thingy, so not really that it's dangerous, but maybe we can build something here. Ooh, dang, excuse me, Lily. Back into the mixer, but there is also Cardiff, and we just don't really fight for the ball. It's back to Lightfoot. Lightfoot trying to find what I thought was Fuller, unsuccessfully. Lightfoot is the one in between the keeper and the rest of the players, which I didn't expect her to take that position. But you know what? We trust in Steve. Craven to Lightfoot to Lovett. Have they changed positions? What's going on? Anyway,
Yeah,
Craven.
that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Back to Lightfoot, who is now apparently in the back three. Excuse. Okay. Okay, Cardiff. I'm okay for hard play, but, like, again, not a blatant, ladies. Finds Lovett. Craven does. Trying to find Lightfoot, no dice. And here come Cardiff again with quite a breakaway. But it's behind netting. Sure. And okay, so we're selling. So we're standing in line for a corner for Cardiff. As soon as we can get a ball. Okay, ball. Their number 3 is the one taking it. Ah, Lordy, please don't score people. That's all I ask. Okay. So let's do this.
Oh, that was
Good
good.
corner, good corner. Oh! Okay. Let's just kick it. We kick it out of bounds every single time, and now you're like, yeah, let's just, just do something
Come
gentle.
on. Do it.
Beep, referee!
Oh, again, that was two.
Hello?
In one play. Give us the
What is
card.
this? Bowling?
Where's
Karen
the card?
Allen is down,
reaching for it.
and I think Karen. What the heck, y'all? Referee. No. Those hands should be in a pocket to get your cards out. Excuse me.
I think he forgot who did the foul. That's why he's
rude. Okay, now I'm angry. Hello. Okay, Davies for the free kick to Cairns to what should be Jones. Jones loses possession. And here come Cardiff again quickly. Lily trying to get ahead. Marked by Lovett. Down. Lovett again up the fields. Suckley and Hughes have nothing to do because it's solidly under control by Cardiff. And Cardiff kick it out. It's not kicked out? Okay, my apologies. It is. We'll have a throw in our own half, so yeah. Taken by Davies. Seriously, that was just, I cannot believe there was not a card in that sequence of like making our players hit the deck. Hello? Okay. Davies is headed out again by a Cardiff player. Again taken by Davies. And it's okay. Hey, Sean, you there?
I should be here. The crowd was going to have to let me know. You guys will be able to hear me. I might actually be a little bit loud. And
okay. That's okay. Anyway, we're trying to make something happen. Let's go, Rosie. Run! Oh, we're in. It's still in. It's kicked out by a Cardiff. Not out, but it's kicked away by a Cardiff player, which is just, not fun. As they are successfully making a breakout happening here, which makes me nervous for reasons aforementioned. Bloody heck, people. And we are able to kick it out for a throw in Cardiff on our own half. Which, 10.
So I was just jumping in, Denise, just because she just said hi, Sean. So I'm still waiting on somebody in the chat. Can you hear me? Okay, or is it just because you can see my ugly mug that I'm getting the hellos? Go ahead. I don't want to take over the answer.
Ugly mug. Okay. Somebody is over there warming up. I think that's Pritchard or Gilbert. Not sure. I think it's Pritchard. Okay, so Karen Allen. Okay. Oh, nice. Hughes with the ball. Hughes to Lily to Lightfoot. Oh, my lordy. Lightfoot down. Suckley trying to get back successfully. Cairns. Oh, see, that's quality. Okay. Lightfoot to Suckley. Move it, referee. Thank you very much. Bloody heck.
I would have liked to have seen. I would have liked to.
Come on, Fuller. Fuller, kick. What is that?
What is she doing up there? Anyway?
Here I have been assuming the entire time that when we get to the monetization after the game is done, I can tell YouTube that this is clearly a PG-13 or below product. And I'm starting to wonder with the women's matches whether I'm going to get into...
No.
We try. We PG-13-ish. How about that? Ish. Okay, anyway, so the ball went all the way to Craven. Craven throws it out to Lovett. Lovett is running, trying to find Lily successfully. Why is Lily there? We don't ask. Please question. Here's Rosie. Back to Lily. Come on, Rosie. Oh,
wow.
Oh, tipped over by the goalkeeper. Should be a goal for us, but that was a nice play. This is what we need to do. Okay, thank you very much.
Ball.
It was just 5 degrees off too far to the left on a pass, 5 degrees too far to the right on a pass, and it was like so close to being perfect and beautiful
my
and
gosh.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's kind of like me painting.
Okay.
Abstract, but almost there.
Okay, Lily going to do a low shot. Why? I don't know. She crosses so beautifully, usually into the box, but and Stevie Trust. There is again Lightfoot, way in the back on the near side of the field. Loving this logic here. Okay. Oh my God, no people. Being pressed by Cardiff. Trying to find Lily, but it's an out throw in for apparently Cardiff City. If you hadn't jumped,
This lineup is crazy right now. Now Amber's now over on her side. How does that happen? How do you go from being a left wing to right center back?
That's yeah, exactly. That's the thing about Wrexham women. They humble you. You think you know stuff, but you don't.
No.
So here's Davies. Nice through ball. Come on, Kara, run. Not getting there. And it's a throw in for Cardiff on their own half. Oh, Lord. I want to see Pritchard. Am I wrong in saying that? I would love to see
you're
Pritchard
not.
in possession.
I've converted you to the Pritchard cult.
Yes. Davies trying to find Jones. Kara Jones, that is, not connecting. And the ball is back in Cardiff's defense. And Amber Lightfoot is back on the left-hand side where she belongs. We're fighting now for the ball.
That was interesting. A foul the other way for the push and then taken quickly. Well done.
Yes.
Oh, that's a referee who doesn't want to be embarrassed. That's what that is for. Because I think it was onside, so he's brought it back. But I think that was onside. That was the Cardiff City people, our girls sleeping, and we tried to take advantage of it. The ref said no. Shameful.
Yeah. Okay, Phoebe.
Shame.
Let's not get stricken. Okay. Kara Jones back trying to make something happen. Fuller, no. Way hoofball. If that's not offside, then I am the Queen of England. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Because sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes the calls are a mystery to me.
This is far more entertaining than when I do it, Deandra. I'm having an absolute blast.
Sorry. Okay, I don't know what Hughes was trying to do there. Convince the keeper to give her the ball, but anyway, it's okay. So, it's a free kick apparently for reasons to me completely unknown. So, come on, Cardiff, think for today, and she does it back to her keeper. Keeper is able. Oh, there's Smith Suckley, who is now on the right. We kick it down. But it's too hard for Kara Jones, and to throw in again for Cardiff on their own half.
I think it's good news that it's turned into a bit of a scrambling midfield battle.
Yes,
right?
I do. Because first it was like constantly Cardiff breaking out. Okay, referee says there's nothing, even though a Cardiff player touched turf. So we're moving on. What the heck now? Okay, referee. Okay, anyway, we're trying to find.
That was coming. Rosie was going to get her payback.
Yeah.
Going to get her pound of flesh.
Free kick, but you know what? Some things are necessary. Oh, it's a throw-in. Okay, my apology. I thought I saw a signal for. Okay, Cardiff down. Referee, yes, hit me.
Just so that you're aware, I've got the comments. I've got the comments that I'm able to put up on the screen that you're not able to see where you are. So Denise, when she just said, "I love your passion," it's always a good idea for picture to be on the pitch. So just so that you know, that stuff's popping up in a bubble beside you.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, we are back in control. We are hoofing it way down to the keeper, which is nice of us, I guess, but perhaps one of our own players would have been more practical. Just a thought. Anyway, here come Cardiff. Game has slowed down a little bit because Cardiff thought perhaps they would do a furious, breakaways and make something happen. But we managed to keep, score 0-0. As I say that, of course, a breakaway happened. What the and they score. I should just shut up.
Yeah.
1-0. This was a bit against the run of play as we were having chances, but it's 1-0 Cardiff. I don't know who did it, and I don't really care all that much either. It's probably Price or something.
Yeah, it's the counter we're worried about right there.
Yeah.
Made to look easy.
Yeah, love it. Think about it. Okay. Anyway, so
as
it's
somebody
1-0.
who's been watching only half of the time, 3/4 of the time for the women's matches, it seems like, and often getting them afterwards, it doesn't seem like the quality has fallen off with the team. It just seems like when you have that momentum on that side, and you end up eking out those decisions, and this is sort of an example of that in the sense that you come out, you get punched in the mouth. Because Wrexham got punched in the mouth, and then you start to take control of the game, and just when you think, "Hey, things are rolling," it's and I think it's been the 30 minutes here has been indicative of what I've captured the entire women's season to be so far this year. Is we're there, but we're just never there.
Yes, ping pong in around the midfield, but now they do a breakaway again. Apparently it's not offside, so okay. We kick it out. Not out, okay, but there comes their things. Referee says play on because breaking ankles is not a big deal.
The backline play has not been stellar most of the year.
No.
For Wrexham.
Oof.
Are you kidding? When
that was impressive.
It hits the bar. Craven's able to tip it over. We're still not out of danger, so that's why I kept quiet. And now it's a corner for Cardiff City. Just to keep the anxiety alive.
That shut you up, right? Those chips where you're not sure what's going on. You're like, is
exactly.
That all three of us it went silent.
Like, what's happening?
By the way, I think you have Del Morgan in there. You have some of the other defenders more consistently
100%.
in the back line, and you have. If you had Lightfoot in from the beginning of the year and Pritchard in, I think you'd have more constant pressure in not having to be defending as often.
Well, kicked out for another corner, just FYI.
I think there's a lot of things that this lineup has messed them up
on. Kicked out for us, header in, but it's out, and Craven has the ball and collides with Fuller.
Yeah.
She does a hoofball, trying to find Lightfoot, found Hughes.
Well done.
Nice. Okay, let's go, Lightfoot. Do your last name justice. And we fall down. Okay. Should step on the player. No, you shouldn't have. That is a very bad thing for me to say. You should never step on a player. Okay, Fuller to somebody, then to Jones. Come on, Jones. Sorry, I have not seen Jones really dominating her part. I'm sorry. So that's why I'm calling for Pritchard. Okay, anyway, Hughes trying to do something. Suckley was stifled, could not really get a shot. It's a throw in for us. Taken by Lily Jones. That ball girl is going to have to run a lot, but beside the point.
Yes.
Okay, throw in, change your spot so we can make something happen. We've hit the deck, as in Lightfoot does. Nice cross, but there is a defense who, does their job, unfortunately. And Craven is like way out because Lightfoot wasn't there, I guess, to hold up the meter. Oh my lord, hello. Let's keep the faces on their places. Okay, anyway. Karen's trying to get the ball back, unsuccessful. And now here come the fast running, which Lovett can't really deal with, or the other defense. But we are able to chip it, so it loses a bit of power. And Craven gets it comfortably out of the air. But, my anxiety levels are somewhere through the roof.
Nice to see you, Will.
Throws it to Fuller. Hi, Will. Fuller. Fuller back to Craven. Number 7 is being annoying. What are you doing, Craven? Trying to make me stress?
Scaring the heck out of Deandra.
Little Jones.
I don't know
who's
what
in
the
the back.
prescription drug plan is like where you are, Deandra, but we're gonna have to look into it and make sure that you're okay. On Sundays, we need a double dose. That's all I gotta say. I love you.
Okay. Shoot. Again, Cardiff in a dangerous position.
Oh,
Marked
jeez.
by Fuller.
No!
What?
No!
Get
No! That
That's
is
the
not one
weakest
flop gift. That is
I've
1,
seen.
2, 3, 4, 5 flop gifts. No, sir.
Oh my word! Holy! It's laughable.
I'm sorry. I mean, I know I'm biased, but
That one is horrible. And we're
It's
not
the
going to get a
game.
replay, but stuck out. Like the left leg was there, but it was static. It wasn't like it was jabbed in. It wasn't like it was aggressive. It
she
wasn't
tripped on the
foul.
leg. She
And
fucked
then
her.
that's what I mean. Is the leg was there, and the girl hit it, and yeah.
Whatever. 2-0 Cardiff for a stupid penalty, which really, I know I'm biased, but no. You all may get yellow cards now for well, no, don't do that. But come on.
There's apparently no fans within like 200 yards of the pitch, so he can get away with doing that and not hearing anything from anybody.
But apparently so. That is just not okay.
He'd be like, if this was a hockey game, he'd be getting the chirps, right? It would be in his ear for the remainder of the game that he's given one the wrong way, and now
Like, even if it was, reverse, I would see like, what the heck? I mean, I'd be happy for my team, but that is not a penalty. She did not try to down her, like she just misstepped.
Well, it wasn't even a misstep. It was her existence.
Yes, she was
her
standing there
presence
as a
in the
player on the
box.
pitch. How dare she?
And the other girl, I mean, fair play to the Cardiff City player for seeing her there, knocking the ball too far forward and realizing, you know what? Now's the time
I can
to
play
hit
this.
leg
I can
and
use
go.
this.
Yeah.
Shoot.
The weird
Okay,
thing
anyway,
is there's
so-
been so much contact all over the place, and
Yes.
then
This little thing.
yeah, the small, like you get anywhere near the box, and all of a sudden,
Oh, there's a card for the coach. You couldn't
What?
card me
Oh,
in
for
the
Steve?
crowd, sir. If I
For
was
Steve?
there.
Well done, Steve.
yeah,
Do it
no,
hard
he's the
more.
only one he can hear.
Yeah.
The coach said,
He can't
"Darn it,"
hear
and
us.
he's like, "I can hear you."
He
You know,
He can't hear us. Otherwise, we would all get yellow cards. At least for me, for sure.
he easily could have been talking to himself, and because nobody else is around, the ref can hear it.
Pompami swa. Anyway, a free kick for at the center line, midline for Cardiff. We do not suppose she hits the netting. Goal kick for us.
This can't be where they play regularly. There's no way.
When they don't have this the stadium, this is, I believe, where they go.
Let me see. Let me see what I can get online.
Well,
Well, I
can do that
just-
I can do that in the background. You
Okay,
keep
thanks.
doing your thing.
Okay. Oh, it's a what? What new air? I mean, seriously, people. It's a free kick apparently for Cardiff for reasons completely unclear, and honestly,
That was another dive.
If
I know, referee,
if it's working,
and it's out. Thank goodness, because Craven would not have gotten that one. Okay.
Guy doing
And-
waddling around back there.
Short kick to Davies. There comes what I think is your number 7 being annoying. There we kind of ping pong it back and forth. We run. Come on, Joan.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse.
Yeah, but that's okay though.
Excuse me, referee. You know what to do? No, of course not. Imagine that. This is BS. Anyway, here comes Fuller for a throw in.
Why is she so far up pitch? I don't get this.
Why is Rosie almost off the pitch?
here's a
Okay,
question
crossing
for you.
it in.
I don't want to get too serious here, but
Go
when
ahead.
you end up talking to an official that is this bad, as far as equality in the game goes, there is clearly, I mean, in the men's league, you go from the National League and the men work up through,
Yeah.
and the women that are the officials that do the men's game as well. They work up through and climb the ladder until they get up there. Here's the question that I have: is you have the Welsh Premier League. Where does that fit with respect to the best officials that you have in Wales? and I'm curious as to whether they're getting equal split with the men's Welsh league, because this can't be one of the top
Side.
officials.
No.
It cannot be. Can't. No. But the thing is that this is somebody's down, which is cannot even see.
Is that Fuller?
Love Fuller.
Was that Jones? I can't tell from here.
I think it's Lily, because Fuller's more blonde, but no. I think that's Fuller. Wait, what? I don't know what she's doing there, but okay.
We're easily a quarter mile away from.
Zoom in. Okay, you're not allowed to. I forgot, but so I don't know. There have been some howlers also, at least in League One. From even in the Premier League, from what I've seen online and stuff. So in the referee, I've compared to my usual weekly rant, which the regulars know it by heart, I guess. I don't know if it's a matter of inequality because women's and men's, or it's just general incompetence. But this referee is not it. I agree with you. This is not, okay, so somebody's still down. Physio is out, which gives a bit of anxiety there. I don't think that's Fuller. Right?
Okay, everybody's back.
20-something. Is Lily?
Am I all by myself? No. Brendan,
I'm here. I'm here. Who on earth is Lily? Huh? 21? But why is she... Okay. Y'all, am I going insane?
Yes, but we love you anyway.
Oh, wow. That's me told. Okay. Hashtag confuse over there, but okay.
Don't lob them up like that. Come on.
You're right. Especially not you guys.
So during the break, I determined that this is their regular stadium. They're sometimes at the Cardiff City Stadium, the one that the men play in, for the occasional game similar to the women. But this is the primary location.
This is the rock for them.
This is their rock, yes.
Okay. Anyway, Cardiff at the ball.
That was a game ball.
Davies fighting for it, and it's a free kick for us. Sure, we got a free kick. They got a penalty. Back in the defense of Cardiff, we'll lob it way up, and there is Allen, who's to Craven, and Lovett, who mishandles it. Anyway, it's a throw in for Cardiff City on our own half. Yeah, reminder, make appointment with the physician for meds. We are not able to dispossess. Oh no, we've dispossessed them, but they get it back. Here's Hughes, very, very high up. There's Fuller. Davies putting it down, trying to find Suckley.
What is this Fuller up front thing? I don't get this.
Listen, I don't get it, because for me, the men, you will not find Barney at Kluwert's position, right? But here, you kind of have to guess who is where if you can't see the numbers, because they're all over the place.
But now she's making her way back again. She's
Craven way out of her goal, kicks it, and Suckley cannot get under it, and it's a throw-in for Cardiff City in their own half. Gibbert's coming in for Lily. That was a bad knock. Okay.
Well, that's very not good.
Damn it.
Now we don't have anyone to take corners.
Yeah. And we don't have Adran, and now we don't have Jones, which arguably, in my opinion, are two of the very important players of Wrexham. Hughes, but loses possession.
Gibbert's been very up and down this year, too. So
yeah. Oh, nice bicycle kick. Miss Allen, back. hoof it back to the Cardiff defense, who is now over the line again. We're just kicking it up. And oh dear. I hate that number. I mean, I don't hate, but I hate that she's so fast. Oh my lord. Okay, Craven, why just pick up the ball? Thank you very much. Okay, Craven has the ball. She just wanted to give me a little bit of a stress exercise there.
Oh yeah. I was like, look over to the right, look over to the right.
Okay, hoofs it down, trying to find somebody, but finds a Cardiff player instead, who kicks it out. Way out. That was an emphatic out kicker. Kicked in to Lovett, and the ball goes to nobody and rolls out for a goal kick Cardiff. Without having anything in particular happen, we are, in my count, 43 minutes, 40 seconds, and we're down 2-0 away at Cardiff. So, how's everybody's Sunday going?
I'm having a blast listening to you. That's where I'm at with this.
Ah, lordy. Anyway, so the defense kicks it along their goal line in between themselves. Does it again. Okay. Suckley trying to be annoying. Sort of successful. Okay. Down goes Cardiff, but nothing says a referee because maybe he's ashamed for his bias. And Miss Craven hustles and does not pick up the ball, but at least she's in control of it.
Get some
Something
coffee.
stiff in your drink, Giselle. It's a Sunday morning that requires some Irish something in your coffee.
Oh lordy, it's out again.
If we don't have meds, we self-medicate.
Yes, exactly. It's cheaper also for the national health insurance. Throw in for Cardiff basically on the center line.
Well, that was helpful from the camera person to get us this 2 minutes of added time.
Yes, thank you. It's 2 minutes for added time, which is a bit on the low side, but okay. Lordy.
I am waiting for Wrexham Lager because I'm going to be doing a taste test with Clamato juice.
You are? Oh, cool. Okay. What the juice?
Clamato. I'll tell you about it
with beer?
Half.
Okay, cool.
I'll tell you about it at the half.
Okay. Anyway, we are in a free kick or throw in for Cardiff, who, are not in any hurry due to them being 2-0 up because of a good goal and a dodgy penalty call. Move, referee! Okay. Yeah, but he cannot interfere.
This game is about him.
Shh. Okay. We have the ball, but it's a bit scrambly over there. I mean, any more and Lily will be between the sticks, but okay, now we move it back to Suckley. Suckley, I'm guessing, will try to find Cara Jones. She finds Cara Jones, who is left to Fuller. Fuller being way down, and can we get Lightfoot? Does her name justice, but can't find what I think was Hughes, and it's a
that was top drawer. I don't want that comment to go missed.
But
the Lightfoot.
Oh.
It's appropriate for her name. It's almost like the canon by name, canon by nature.
Exactly.
Lightfoot.
And she's an awesome player too.
Yeah.
Oh, give her the card.
Yeah, that's got to be a yellow on that one, sir.
No, of course.
No, of course
no,
not.
It doesn't.
Sir.
Oh my! Like that. It's almost turning comical.
Yeah.
Look out the back leg. Like well tested play.
You give the penalty for a player who runs into a player because they exist.
Because little standing there. Yeah.
And then here you get a leg sweep with an arm
now
drag.
The ball wasn't that far. What a jackass.
Maybe I'm not the only one who needs meds. Free kick taken by not Lily Jones as she's out, and it does nothing, and it goes for a goal kick, and we're halftime. 2-0 Cardiff City.
Med break, everybody. Everybody get what you need, and we'll be back for a second half. We're
breathing.
Oh my God!
Let's not just encourage the meds. Yes, Brandon with the non-medication options, including deep breathing and maybe a little bit of Zen music at the halftime. Do I have to get some elevator music and start playing in the background?
Yeah, but we'll get struck. So
That wasn't that frustrating. The copyright
know.
strike. Ah.
Anyway,
Is
as the players head to the dugout or wherever the heck they do in this Cardiff International Sports Campus.
When I can go to, I've never got. I don't get really to play with this. The nice thing about being the producer in the background is I rarely get to do this sort of stuff. So even though it's not nearly as pretty as what Brendan does, it's kind of fun to remind myself as to how everything works. What I was saying was, I'm really angry that the Americans got Wrexham Lager, and we're still waiting up here north of the border.
It's just rude. I agree.
If there's somebody who's in Washington State, because I was looking, it's not in all the states, and Washington wasn't one of the ones listed. I will run across the border. I will pay my tariffs if I know it might be to get it over here, and I will go down and pick it up. But I'm waiting because I want to do a blind taste test with what I normally do with Clamato juice and beer. That's what we do. Mostly a Central Canada thing.
I'm sorry. Just Clamato juice and beer together?
Together.
Is that?
That's a thing in Canada. Most people don't know what Clamato juice is if you're in the UK.
I'm literally going to Google it.
And I don't know if you have Clamato juice, but it's tomato juice, but with a clam puree added to the tomato juice. And
oh, what puree?
A clam. I mean, it's not thick. It's just the juice.
Brendan, do you do this too?
No, absolutely not. Don't even need to make that. That's disgusting.
So it's usually instead of a Bloody Mary, we will have it with. We will have it in the same way you would make a Bloody Mary, but we would substitute the tomato juice with Clamato juice.
Oh, sir.
And it's called a Caesar, and it is one of Canada's top drinks for alcoholic beverages. It's very popular. It's delicious. It sounds horrible. I get it, but it is delicious.
I'm sorry. Just so I understand, you have wine and spirits and cocktails and liqueur, and one of Canada's top drinks is tomato juice, alcohol, and clam juice?
Well, it comes packaged in the same thing. It's not that you're adding the clam juice to it. It comes packaged as its own pre-made cocktail called
Who thought of this?
It's
delicious. Like, you know what, this piece.
It's delicious. But the reason why I bring it up is for two reasons. There was a one of the Welsh crew was Rich Fay of Rob Ryan Red was brave enough to try it. Everybody else
and how'd it go?
No. The problem is he had it after he was near his limits.
Yeah.
And
well, that's why you're brave enough to try it.
You've heard the phrase "the straw that broke the camel's back."
Oh no! Oh,
it shattered it. Yeah.
Evaporated it. Shatters. Yeah, it was along those lines. But I want to do a blind taste test because when you're using Clamato juice and beer, it's one of those unspoken rules that you can't use a fancy beer. You have to use like Old Milwaukee, Pabst Blue Ribbon in the U.S., Molson Canadian, in Pilsner in Canada. So I've used it with Cardiff, Carling in the UK, and it's fine. But I want to do a blind taste test with the regulars and have Wrexham Lager. But I'm waiting, and so far, it's the only thing I've really been peeved about with Wrexham, like really angry about, is that the Americans got Wrexham Lager before we did in Canada. And I'm still waiting. I get it. Thanksgiving was coming. Rush it in. I know it makes sense. Blah, blah, blah. But I feel I'm chapped.
Thanksgiving and beer don't really, don't Americans just eat a lot but don't really drink with Thanksgiving? Well,
Brendan can correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the alcohol consumption was as good as the turkey consumption.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In Canada, we drink as much as we eat. So I'm just assuming. There we go, Denise. We do Caesars up north. Spice up your life. There it is. See, I'm not the only person who says Caesars are a fascinating thing. I'm in Newfoundland. Never heard of it. Clamato makes the best Bloody Mary, which yes.
Lord.
Hangover cure on Sundays here.
The same company made once a similar beverage named beefamado, made from beef broth and tomato juice. I guess that didn't really take off. Thank Jeebus. Okay. Let me see.
We're so
Yeah.
off target. Do we want to talk about the game? Do we want to talk? And here's my
No.
question. You guys have been watching this, and I've been looking at the standings and semi-pro and Wrexham building and all this sort of stuff. And let's take it to the
Yes.
men's game. If this was happening, if Wrexham women's season was the men's season,
Oh my God.
would
Parky
we
would
be
be
screaming
gone.
for Parky's head? And are we screaming for Steve's head?
We were.
We were. we chilled a little bit after the cup games, but in the first like 3 games, we were like, y'all, because the lineups were not working.
Yep.
So it's, I mean, yeah, first he would put like Katie Sharp was in positions where she couldn't handle it. Then she'd had to move up front, which was a little bit better. But then we put her back into the same one, which we had the same result. And I'm like, at the third, I was like, do we need to send definition of insanity to Steve here? Because hello. So then we did well with the cup games, which I know lower levels. But again, it's not that they were lower levels. I mean, that's reflected the score, but we were playing more, intertwined. There was, more back and forth, with less reliance on Rosie. Fuller was excellent. Suckley, Idenden, Cairns. But then we went back to the leagues and the league games, and it's just blah. And I keep on saying I think Pritchard should have the starting spot. Sorry, Kara Jones. I don't think she's been able to hack it.
Which is odd because I saw so much promise for her last year. I thought that she had the opportunity to be Young Player of the Year last year.
Granted, you know what? Or people in the chat, you can call me out if I'm absolutely wrong. But it's just that when I have said Kara Jones loses possession of the ball, I think almost every single time she has touched the ball in this game.
Yes.
And in previous games as well. So genuinely, I think
that right side's been a mess.
This is not working, so let's put Pritchard in there. If that's not working either, okay. But in my opinion, Pritchard has been able to make something happen in a position, and Kara Jones usually loses the ball. Yeah. So that's why
the best players this year have been
Lily
and
Aiden. For me, Edenden.
And Aiden, yeah. They've easily stood out.
Let's flip the coin here and try and find ways that Steve shouldn't be out. And the only question that I have is he's largely been trying to make sure that the women that he's gone and got as recruited in are getting their opportunities, almost to the complete ignorance of the new players. That's my as I've been following it, my take on it. Whether I'm wrong, that's how I've seen it. Is he responsible for recruitment? Because I think he is, but if he's not responsible for recruitment, I can see where you give him a sort of a reprieve because you've got to get these players in that maybe he didn't select. But if he brought them in and now he's playing them and they're not performing as well, and you think you have options, then arguably should have done a good job.
But along those lines, right? Clark, way too much time early in the season was killing us. Like easily gave up multiple goals. Moving her all around, putting her in some really bad positions. That wasn't great. And there were times where I thought we would have our number one goalkeeper. They had her on the bench and they had Craven in, and she was getting exposed in plays that we thought should be stopped.
Yes.
You're making a point that I didn't think about, that he's, thinking that these were higher quality players or he has to give them a shot. All I can say is we've never seen the same lineup. All we've done is seen a different lineup. And maybe that's because people have other commitments and can't be there or something. This
is semi-pro, not fully pro.
But we've seen plenty of starting lineups where we thought better players were sitting on the bench. Than were in the game, and doing the Parky thing with a late sub. And then you see the team come alive and you're like, this is exactly what we thought would happen if those players were in. And why?
Exactly. Why are they not? We're only doing this in the last third of the game. Why is this not happening before? And, for me, there are players who have not been up to the mark. Lovett is one of them. I don't think she has earned her spot, honestly, for me. Same goes for Kara Jones. Same for Clark, although she has been got a little bit better. But if she's in that back, back corner, the back left, or that doesn't work. So, yeah, I think the ones who have been outstanding for me are Lightfoot, Idenden, and Jones. Lily Jones, that is. Lily Jones has the everywhere all at once position because I have seen her up front and the back, on the sides, in the midfield in the same game. So, yeah, I genuinely think that recruitment should have. I don't know how it exactly works with recruitment and transfer windows, or how that works with the women's team. But I think
Something
that
I maybe should look at. I don't even know either.
When you have a chance, you have a lot of things on your head. I don't want your wife to absolutely go bananas on you, but I just think that recruitment did not give any results, to be honest. And there's also this complete, as Ren said, constant rotation, especially in defense. So either it's Lovett, or it's Kate Sharp, or it's Clark, or it's Allen. Davies has been fairly consistent when she came back. And Fuller is also sometimes in the midfield, sometimes she's in the back. I don't know what it is, and that's why I'm like, you know what? F it. Let's make them all professional. They have no other commitments than Wrexham. Let's see what happens then. Because if Karen Allen sometimes has to work on Sunday, am I going to blame her for not showing up? No, of course. But that is a difference. So if we make them professional, I know it's crazy talk, absolutely. I want to see what happens then.
So two other questions that might be the source of it. One of them, Tom just identified there in the chat. I'm the only one who's wearing a hat at the moment. So the other one that I have, I'm curious about is they've gone semi-professional. And I asked this because the men got asked the same question last year, and when they came back over, people asked about the preseason, the going over to the US, not coming back and being prepared and all that sort of stuff. Has the experience gone to the head of the women? And are they? It
shouldn't have, as they got absolutely their butt kicked everywhere they went. So if that's gotten to the head, then we have other problems like psychological ones.
Speak your truth.
No, but for real, you got 6-0, 5-0, 7-0. I mean, really, like if that gets kicked in your head, right. Like, ma'am. What it seems to have happened is they had those experiences. I do demand excellence from our women, just as I would from the men.
Yes.
But I know another side of me is like, they're not professional. They have other commitments because Wrexham isn't paying their bills.
Time out. So, there are only 3 semi-pro teams in the league.
Yes, us, Wrexham, us, Cardiff, and Swansea, I believe.
Correct. And so when we're playing against Barry Town or TNS, those are women who aren't being paid. Mm-mm. So I'm sorry if there is an expectation on you to. I can handle 4th. I can handle being a little bit off. I can handle a season. But this is the New York Yankees in the basement.
Yes.
Right.
And beside the money, we also have, I know I complain, but we do have good resources for the women compared to the rest of the women's league. We have trainers, we have physios, they have a sports psychologist I saw somewhere.
But you just said that we're kind of semi-pro. You got to get someone to move to North Wales. Like, that's the problem.
Exactly. And if you're semi-pro, it's not worth it. If you're pro,
there you go.
Worth it.
It's the pool of people you're picking from is considerably more limited, say, than Swansea, Cardiff, where it's far more populated in the southern part of Wales and that area of England. So they've got a tougher.
I take your point, and don't get me wrong. Still a massive supporter of the women. Still want them to do well. I've got you going. I just assumed on my end, so I'll have to get the time. But we're back in the game. So DeAndre,
my apologies.
It's all you.
Okay.
We're back underway.
By the way, we keep seeing that they get beat on the counter, and what I can't figure out is we know we're slower, especially our back line. Why do we have a back line of 3 and not 4? Why don't we switch? We talk about Parkey not being so rigid and everything, and we see all these players rotating around. He should have a back 4 against any of the faster teams.
Which are all of them. Lightfoot to Fuller to that's Sharper Clark. I'm sorry, I never can keep them separate. Hold up. Can you take it over for a second for me?
Yeah, you're right. Clark is in.
Clark.
They got to put her in the middle because she's the slowest.
She cannot be on the sides, people. But
No,
Lovett is also not.
Easily get exposed.
She's in the middle, right? It's Lovett.
They usually put her in front of the center back. They usually put her in the Dobson role, but it looks like she's playing
in the back.
Scar.
And did they put Fuller in the other, or did they take off Karen? Yeah, because Fuller is now with the armband, so they took off Karen Allen, number 22. And here, Lovett loses her woman. Okay, Lovett. And that's Lightfoot is way up front. I think that was Karen's, could be wrong, or Jones. No, Karen's. Clattering into Cardiff layers. And it's out for a throw in on our own half. And somebody's a bit hurt.
He's scrappy for her size. He gets in there.
Yeah. It's a free kick. In quite a dangerous position here, which is, good for my anxiety this fine Sunday morning. Oh, Lordy. So wall 3, Hughes kind of floating around, free kick taken, a bit to the far side, and it's out for a goal kick to Wrexham. Okay. So, so the back 3 are now.
If that's a hard top, I'd be worried running through the pitch because if you have cleats on, you just go right on your rear end if you hit hard pack like that.
Okay. Anyways, out again. Cardiff throw in to nobody of their team, so we hoof it down, trying to find Gibbard. We kind of find her, but we do not find Hughes, so Lovett's coming in, crossing it to what should be Jones. Suckley running for her dear life, but won't get there, and it's back. It's out for a throw in for us. Well, thank you, Miss Cardiff, but I thought you were going to throw it to your keeper, but sure. Throw in by us, but Cardiff connects, trying to lose it. Oh, that's a good hit, but just wide. But okay, well done. I believe that was Fuller. Let's see. Goal kick by Cardiff, but does this thing where the player takes a kick. It's one of those mysteries for me, but yeah.
Wild and Free Canada said that we wouldn't be, obviously, if we went pro, we wouldn't be staying in the Adran, and then we'd have to be in the English league. And
why? Are we not allowed to go pro in the Adran general? I don't know. Maybe it's a rule.
No, I don't think so. And the talent jump, Wrexham went over there and was getting spanked by non-professional teams like college teams.
Effing nail. They scored.
There's that counter again that I was worried about. We can't handle speed when the back 3 has to move. If they're set, it's one thing. But if they have to retreat, they don't have any wheels. You need more players back.
The difference especially in the back line, the defense is ridiculous.
Yeah.
49-43. It's 3-0 Cardiff at their place. So yeah. Is it time for the took or something? I didn't even took into this.
Or a stiffer drink.
Yeah. I gotta check if we have Clamato juice in Aruba. Davies to somebody who I can't quite identify. It should be Karen, but could be wrong.
Anybody in the UK, you can get Sainsbury's, by the way. Clamato juice, if you want to try it with your Carlings tonight.
Back to Craven. Craven to Clark. To Clark back again.
How tall?
Bam.
She looks like.
And Gibbard loses control, but there's Suckley. Doesn't connect with Jones. Kara Jones, that is. And here we go again with Cardiff. Fuller there trying to block something happening successfully. Suckley takes over. They go down. Nothing, says the referee. Suckley sends it straight to Cardiff, but we're back in it. Okay. Okay. For some reason, she jumps back, and it's goal kick by Cardiff. Cardiff just kicks it kind of out wide on their own half. And we are kicking it out because I guess we don't want to make it 4-0 on a counter. Throw in by Cardiff. I would just like us to have a goal, but I'm not even going to expect that, to be honest. Okay, so
What time do you have?
I have 51:30. You? Should I refresh?
No. You're ahead of me.
Yeah, I just needed to update it here, so I fast forward it.
51:44 for me.
Yeah, I'll get you here.
Cardiff again in the attack. We are not stopping the attack. Why is Kieran's the one trying to stop the attack? Don't we have defenders? Oh, and she goes kind of down, but yeah, to be honest, she went down her own. Okay. Oh, that was a nice slide. Nice tackle, ma'am. Lightfoot down to
tail off out there.
Okay. Rosie and Lightfoot clatter into each other, which is not practical.
Oh.
And they're still down.
And we're down to 9 women.
Fucks.
And the referee will let it play on.
Lightfoot is kind
she
of
got
healing.
punched in the gut, I think,
Yeah.
by Rosie.
Oh my lord.
Knocked out.
Damn, Rosie's skinny, but she backs a punch apparently.
In hockey, we would say we were beaten on the alley. We were beaten on the scoreboard. We've got 2 players out.
This is a friendly fire situation. Okay, goal kick for us. Craven, short one to Davies. Oh, there's Davies. Davies to Kara Jones, I'm guessing, who does not lose control of it, which I appreciate. Clark to, I think, Gibber, trying to make Lightfoot do her thing, but there's a defense, which is very boring of her, but okay. Goalkeeper kicks it out to her own team. We're trying to be more aggressive. At least Gibbert and Lightfoot are. But we're still ping-ponging in the Cardiff defense. Chico's going to go back to her keeper. Keeper is hoofing it down. There is Lightfoot. Lightfoot trying to connect to Gibbert. No, to Suckley. But Fuller to Jones to... Was in the middle there because Clark to Lovett, who's a bit up more the field than usual. To Cairns to you. Well, tried to use, but no. And out comes the goalkeeper for a smart decision, and takes control of the ball. Should be a goal kick. Needs to fix her shoes.
Thanks, Glenda, for that one. Glenda just saying the women are currently in the top level. I assume this is a cut and paste. The women are currently in the top level competition for women's football in Wales. There is a limit as to how much they can be paid. ...
Oh.
And
okay.
And Swirly
I take it all back.
And Swirly adds to that there isn't any limit legally. Wrexham can put them on the same contracts as the men if they want. So that's what I'm curious about, Glenda, is whether that statement as far as the limit is an internal statement or whether that's a regulatory one put by the Welsh League or the FAW, which would make no sense to me. If I was philanthropic and I wanted to drop into Wrexham and draw
20 million
and just build the game that way, I can't see the FAW coming in and being like, whoa, we don't want to pay our women.
How dare you?
That's
this is rude.
There's a glass ceiling here. We're not doing that sort of thing.
We're maintaining the glass ceiling. Thank you very much.
But add this to the list of things I'd like to do at one point in time.
Richardson is in the game.
Nice. Well, Sean, that would make more sense. Like to your point about him, the coach trying to get time for new players, because if he sunk money on a limited budget into players, he has to show that they're worth it, right? So.
Yeah. But at the same time, my job as if I'm the manager is to win freaking games. And if I have a walk-on, like let's talk about college scholarships in football, like North American football. If I have a walk-on who's just better than my 5-star recruit, I'm playing him.
Like Bam Bam Morris.
Right? Whoever, yeah. I mean, it's you've got to be a manager and you've got to be a coach in his role and understand the role and the differences between the two.
Throw in us on their half. Suckley being a bit hassled.
Denise is saying, they definitely can't pay them like they're full time.
Oh, well, that's
Swirly, okay, where are you guys getting your quotes from? Because I'd like to pull this and grab the actual regulations, and you can save me the time. You can message it here or elsewhere, and I'm gonna look into this.
Oh, nice spread shirts. It's a corner for us. Kind of credit to Pritchard, in my opinion. Oh no, it's throw in. My apologies. Throw in to Gibbert. Gibbert to Suckley. Gibbert loses control. Pritchard makes a cross happen, trying to find Rosie, but was a bit slow on what was happening. Okay. Player Cardiff down. Nothing, says the referee. Sure. Now you give nothing.
Can I just go back on how this bothers me? This whole messaging of how there's a limit, like this takes me back to like football back in the early 1900s when they were looking with the men and are we going to professionalize the game? But there's a different consideration here. You've had that moment of clarity and that moment of wisdom with the men's game and said money isn't bad in sport, and now somehow this century 100 years later we're doing the same thing to the women. Is that really the case?
The only thing I'd say here is there is a professional league, right? And the question is in Wales, can they get, is there enough to pull a whole league worth of professional players?
Let the market decide.
I mean,
if we want to back Wrexham women's team and throw cash at it, or if somebody philanthropic, Robin Ryan decide they want to light it up and go.
Sure, but then you have a league with 3 teams.
No, they just beat the crap out of everybody, and everybody gets strapped up.
Yeah, but the question is all those teams that we play that you see them playing where the pitch isn't good, they don't have a lineup, they don't have a website, all this other stuff.
They don't have a keeper.
Would those teams be willing to fork over money to put out a team that could compete with Wrexham?
But why are we worried so much about the women's in Wales while the men's, like, you? TNS won this thing, I think, 15 times on the men's side. Nobody does difficult about it. I don't get that personally. I can see where they want, like, okay, let's give everybody a chance to build. I can see that theory. Everybody a chance to build, and then we start perhaps phasing in fully prof games. But I'm more much on this. Let the market decide. We can pay, if whoever the team is, we can pay women to be full-time professional players. I find it odd that the Football Association Wrexham of Wales is like, no, we want you to keep them semi-prof. With all the limitations for all of the games, for all of the teams that this entails.
This sounds like a delicious roundtable discussion that we'll have to probably do after I end up pulling the numbers and the stats, and we can all have a proper chat with some graphics and do a thing. But maybe
60 minutes. It's still 3-0 them. We're kind of going back and forth with pitch. I have not had to hold my breath either way for a moment there, which I appreciate. Or maybe I've just given up. Anyway, Craven to Clark, who's now on the other side, and that's a legit tackle, and it's then throw in for us, our own half. Taken by Lovett. Lovett grew a little bit in this game compared to other games, in my opinion, so I'm not the biggest fan, but okay. Was it Hughes? Why is Hughes like almost near Craven? Like, Why are we not keeping our positions, ladies? Oh, and now they have a chance to score because Hughes is not a defender.
Whoa.
Oh my lord. And we have to rely on Lovett to not make it pass. Okay. So a goal kick. Lord knows what happens, but okay.
Well,
4. Okay, Glenda. See, I haven't. Who's the 4th then?
Was 4th?
probably TNS,
Oh,
right?
oh, TNS.
TSN is paying their women now too.
Yeah. I think they started this season. Could be wrong.
Good for them. See, and that's the
Yeah.
benefit of going pro is you start to set the standard, right? And you
Exactly. We started going semi-pro. The lead.
Cardiff City, Swansea jumps in. Now TNS the year after. Do
Yeah,
you get to Barry
exactly.
Town and the teams start being?
Yeah.
Eh.
We lose control, and Cardiff again are trying to make something happen because they want the 4th goal apparently. He has to make a cross. She does the cross because, oh, okay, well, and it's a throw in for Cardiff. The lineup, or not a lineup, but the positioning on the field remains interesting.
What is the formation on the pitch right now? Everybody is everywhere. I can't say I disagree with that conclusion from Denise. And
What is the conclusion?
Misogyny in all caps is the answer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, lordy. Goal kick for Wrexham in a moment. That did make me draw in my breath, but there we are. Okay, let's go, ladies. Okay. Clark, sit down to. Oh, Lord Hughes! Goalkeeper kicks it up because she's like way out of position. Oh my lord. Throwing us to Suckley, but we do not connect. And now Cardiff want to make a breakaway happen, which they do beautifully. Here is it against Lovett. Lovett blocks it, but doesn't retain possession. Fuller is down. Clark, play on, says referee. Of course.
Oh, come on. How do they only just?
Oh, he's playing advantage. He's playing advantage.
Yeah, but that's hard.
Now, if he wants to, he can now.
I think he is writing something on maybe it's a card, but
I think he gave her one. And I say this, by the way, all the criticism I've had about semi-pro wanting to go pro, limits, all that sort of stuff. And I say that having to recognize that in Canada, we've got a gold medal nationally, and for our women's team, we're competitive. We're one of the top 5, and we don't have a pro league. Our women play in the U.S. Or around the world. And so I say there shouldn't be a limit, but at the same time, there's problems elsewhere.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, Aruba, hello. I think we're like last in the world in national football. So, but it's just that I think these women have quality, and I wonder what could happen if
they have quality, but they don't have pro quality. Is the point I was trying to make, and not well, is that they don't have enough quality women players to play pro in North Wales, right?
Yeah. But does it have to be in North Wales? Yeah, that's my point. The men's team isn't made out of North Walian people.
Do you want international players? Do you want, a team not from North Wales? Like, I think they actually like the fact that the Adran Wales team
local
is Wales players for the most part, right? That that it's Wales football. It's the best that Wales football can produce, relatively speaking. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think the market sets itself on the idea that you consider like the Canadian Premier League or like the Cyprus national top Premier League.
Brendan, can you take over for a second? I have to help.
Sure.
Sorry.
Ball's getting batted around midfield. Possession's going back and forth. Love it. It's going to free kick here. Pass it over to Davies. Davies tips it ahead. Rosie with the breakaway, sliding save by a keeper, comes out and snags it just before Rosie puts it in the back of the net. While we're waiting for this free kick here, my point is that in the U.S., there's all these club teams, all these programs. The universities have incredible soccer programs. That's why when the Wrexham team went over to the U.S., they were getting smashed by lower level college teams because those women have been training and playing so much more for so long that the overall talent level and the pool to pull from is far greater than what you see in Wales. More bodies, more people, more in the whole overall infrastructure for women's soccer in the U.S. And I think that you'd be hard pressed to get multiple teams of pro quality in Wales.
It'll be a fascinating discussion when we get to the whole get all the data, start to assess what's around and all that sort of stuff. But it's if nothing else, it's a positive thing to be talking about. And welcome back. You're on.
Yes, we were not going to buy more stuff, and then they did.
Oh.
But you did buy more stuff, Angelina. Okay.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. We do have the league coming in Canada, the Northern Super League. Absolutely.
Okay.
Which Christine Sinclair has been working on for a decade and a half. And the best football player that women's soccer has ever had. And I'll fight.
Let's score a goal. Let's score a goal, Wrexham. Let's score a goal.
Let's do that. Then we can stop talking about this. We can talk about the comeback.
That's a pretty good.
Sorry about my dog.
Pretty good service there. That's the first one that's really helped make us threatening there. Nice header by Cardiff to get rid of that.
Oh, we scored! We scored, right?
You're so far ahead of us. We don't even know.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Yes, they did.
That's Rosie. Yay!
The comeback is on. Let's go, ladies. 22 minutes.
Okay. I got ahead of myself.
My 4-1 might come around here.
Who is this? Is this Morris? No, Joe. What? Jones? What is happening?
It's their team, not our team.
Ah, okay. I thought Jones left. Did Jones switch? Oh, God, I don't even know anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I shouldn't even be allowed to be on. Sean should do everything because I don't even know what's happening.
And you might want to readjust your camera. I don't know as everybody's walking in the your call.
That's okay. That's
okay. All right. I just leave it to you.
You're on YouTube, just so you know. Yes. Okay, but. Okay, shh. Okay, Angelina. No. Okay, so we're for the Reds. Okay, Lucy. That's remember we were in Wrexham when we were there in July. Blue are the people who we don't want to win. Okay.
Important lessons here.
Yes. Okay. That's their goalkeeper.
Come on now.
Why? Yeah, because you need to have a goalkeeper, and unfortunately, go help Nana, please. Thank you, darling.
There's time.
Come on, ladies, you can do this. I have faith in you. Let's not score another goal on the other side. Thank you very much. Why is that Clark trying to, defend? Oh, okay, Steve, my darling, on your to-do list, and I say it with all respect because I am not a better player or something like that, but let's try to up the speed of our defense.
Either you're really behind, Steve, or you're really ahead with the spoiler. Because I can't see Rosie
way ahead.
If Rosie scores from this position, you're way ahead of everybody.
Really? Oh, father.
And so, yeah,
okay,
Dan,
Rosie,
you're a whole solid 10 seconds ahead of us. It's a fascinating Aruba with the win.
Okay, it's a throw in for us. I appreciate it.
He's at least an hour ahead of me, so.
Haha. Okay. Okay. We're still on the sidelines here, people. And it's a throw-in
Try to angle it off.
for Cardiff. So I don't think we're scoring, or like
What?
we had.
Come
Ow.
on.
Okay. Let's go, Cardiff.
Interesting to me, Cardiff City wasn't time wasting when it was 3-0, but now that we put one on,
They're like, oh,
everything slowed down.
yeah.
Well, the momentum's definitely.
Come on.
They can sense it, right? Oh, is that a handball?
Okay. Have you guys already decorated for Christmas, or? I'm not asking you, Angelina.
Am I ready for Christmas? I'm not. I'm unpacking boxes.
Well, you found your Christmas stook, so that's good.
I did.
Cardiff with a ball, hoofing it way down their own pitch. They're a little bit salty now, apparently, because how dare we score. They have a good attacking situation. Davies down on the pitch, but we hoof it out. You know what? That's warranted. That was a warranted kicking it out of bounds.
Yeah, nice play by Clark. Someone, I think it was Steve or someone earlier pointed out that Lovett was making some tackles earlier in this half. Some good defensive plays too.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to give instructions on plucking in the Christmas tree. Give me 1 sec.
How informed is our group here with Glenda and Swirly here, pulling all of the facts and the details on this topic out?
They're part of the team. We don't get to slide anything by them. They fact check the heck out of us.
Making me nervous over here with all the knowledge. I love it. There is a Tuesday game. We'll be on here for the Barnsley game.
Is it this upcoming Tuesday?
Isn't it upcoming Tuesday?
Yeah, it is, right?
Oh, just reached up with the right hand and made a save. If that would have gone in, it would have been all over there. Or all on, sorry. But now we've got the corner. 73 minutes, 30 seconds.
Short corner.
Left there. Oh,
what?
And to the moon. I was walking by the school next to where we just moved, and they've got one of those modified houses that are modified nets that has the soccer pitch, but then with the football uprights above it.
Yeah, that's what that was.
and I was like, that's what's necessary here. I got to bring you in. There we go. We got you back now.
Thanks. Okay, so we're attacking. We're trying to make something happen.
You just missed. I don't know if you saw it or heard us, but you just missed. We had an amazing opportunity and a right diving save that would have made it 3-2. If not for the glorious save, it would have been back on. And then we wouldn't have let you back on. We would have
exactly like you're the jinx.
I'm only about what, like 7,000 miles away. I would have heard her yelling if we scored.
You would have. That is 100% correct. Okay, a bit scrambling now from Cardiff City, but they're mounting a counterattack. Davies, Cairns marking. Down goes Davies. A cross is happening. It's going to go out for what should be a throw-in for Wrexham, and it is. I usually say should be because sometimes I can't tell. I think it's our ball and it's their ball, so that's why it should be. Okay, we like to make things fun. So it's a throw in Cardiff because Gibbard couldn't connect to the ball that, I'm not sure if it was Fuller, sent her away.
Giselle in the chat, I'm with Steve here on this one about a video feed. If I can seek a drag it onto a wall, you can find a way to bring Wrexham into the classroom. And so
out for us, love it to Clark hoofing it. That's literally like that's the definition of a hoof ball. To Cairns. Cairns lays it up to Fuller. Fuller crosses it to somebody who has to run very fast. Pritchard tries to keep it in. It's still in, says the lines person, but there is. Oh, it's not. Now it's out.
I think that original touch by Gibbard was a handball. I think that got her on the bicep elbow.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't given. But I was
right.
curious. I was like, if we score on this, I'm gonna go back to that and be like, we should have had that opportunity.
Sorry about that, guys. My dog has opinions about the decorations. Love it. Love it to Fuller. Fuller to Suckley. To Pritchard. Nice cross. Trying to find Gibbard. Heads butted each other, and it's a corner. One Cardiff player was like, "How dare you?" Not literally, but she's like, "Really?" But apparently, really.
Corner scored up here. Let's make it 13 minutes worth of drama.
Wow. Nothing comes. We move it back up.
Oh!
Darn goalkeeper. Corner for us again. That was a good shot, but the goalkeeper unfortunately did her job. Gibbard again with a corner taking situation here. Okay. Come on, Pritchard. Why is Pritchard there?
Come on. Why not give a foul on that?
That was a push in the air to clear her out. She was like,
"Yeah, why not a foul there? They give other garbage free kick penalty kick."
You guys are funny, I have to say.
Absolutely.
That reminds me of like Japanese anime where it's like Hadouken, and like they literally push her out of the way.
Physio back on the pitch for somebody.
Welcome
here, Weiss looks like Davies, but not sure. Literally, I don't know who it is.
Hey, Anthony, by the way.
Hi. Sean, do you know who it is? Because you're usually a wizard at these things based on your coverage of the men's game.
You're asking who's down on the pitch there? Was that the question? No,
Yes. Okay.
To be fair, I've been letting you have more of the controls. I've been a little lax and just enjoying the views. And the fact that...
Are you going to Wrexham anytime soon, Sean? After you have, houseified your house?
The nice thing is the desire to get to the UK matches with my wife's needs because it's been since 2022 since we were there.
Okay. Yes. All right.
I think.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, we need to get back, and so that's the whole plan. It's just now once we finish the house, we look at the bank account and go, and we figure out how much time. I'm pretty sure it's going to be post-February. The question will be, is it good? I'm desperate to make it when I can actually go to a game.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll see. But it's definitely in the cards, and we've been working towards it the whole time. And
okay. Would you be staying in Wrexham? Or would you be staying by your wife's family?
No, we want to stay in Wrexham for an extended period for a couple of reasons. We want to do three things. We want to be in Wrexham for an extended period. We want to be in Doncaster for a little bit, and then we want to hit somewhere up in West Europe, whether it's Disneyland for the kids or something in Paris or something. But my wife likes the idea of being away and being able to enjoy in the UK away from friends and family for a little bit with the boys. And so I was like, Wrexham works. And she's on board. So
okay.
That's what it's looking like. It's looking like potentially April, but like I said, I gotta look at the bank account when we all finish this.
For me, it would be ideal to go with Easter, right? Players down. Play on says apparently the referee. But Easter, I don't know what KLM has of opinion about our budgets in Easter, but it's crazy expensive. We're in a bit of we just hit a player in the face. I think. And it should be a corner for us. And it is a corner for us, taking by Gibbard on the nearest side of the pitch. Okay, Miss Gibbard, it's 80 minutes. It'd be fun. Just at least let's let them sweat. Okay, nice cross. Lays it up. There was a bit of a stifling situation there. And push by Hughes just because. Okay, Hughes. Hughes is salty. Hughes has found her pettiness, people. Somebody else is warming up for sure. Not sure what the reason is. And it's a free kick right where Rosie pushed her. I'm guessing it's pure coincidence. But there is Clark, who sensibly sends it to Craven, who sends it back to Clark, who sends it to Cairns, who sends it back to Clark, which I don't understand this back and forth need. Okay. Fuller to what should be Pritchard, but it doesn't connect and rolls out for a throw in Cardiff. So it's 81 minutes, 9 minutes about thereabouts for regular time. And it's a throw in for us, considering we are hustling to get the ball. Or is it not? Oh no, it's a throw in for Cardiff, who gets 2 balls around her, but she chooses the one.
I don't want this to be another game where we're in or thereabouts. We're close, but we're not quite there.
We woke up a little too late in this one.
As usual. Craven does a hoofball thing, and it's out for Cardiff. Throw in.
Are we on a runway to make the top 4? Is this the dagger, the nail in the coffin?
I think we're out of runway personally, but
yeah, I don't think we're going to get it done. But.
No. And Craven plucks it out of the air, but a bit of a weak shot for Cardiff. Thank goodness this is a weak shot. I'm not complaining, mind you, but just describing what's going on. Number 5 of Cardiff and Suckley are having a very close conversation as she's hugging her. But that's okay, says the ref. Oopsies. Okay. Well done by Craven getting the ball. Let's run it. Okay, Gibbard, trying to find Rosie. Rosie's there. Shoots it to somebody who, Suckley. Why, Rosie? Why? Breathe. Fuller sends it down. Camera persons make me a bit dizzy here.
They have their whole team on defense.
Explain that election to me.
Oh, girl. I mean, Sean, genuinely.
You can call me girl. I'm okay with that. But seriously, you're our top striker. You're the person who puts in the net. You've got the player beat on the right on her left shoulder, your right shoulder.
Right.
You've got an open opportunity to get to goal, and instead you draw it back in front of the defender on a dangerous pass. I just don't get.
Oh.
Yes, there was. And now they're back on a breakaway.
No, that she might have called it out. You know what I mean? Like, yelled pass back and.
Okay, so it's back now on the flanks with apparently Clark. Clark, nice ball to Suckley. Suckley, let's pass it to Gibbard or to Jones or somebody. I don't know what that was, Pritchard. Sorry. You're not having your best game ever today. Fuller to Cairns. Cairns to Pritchard. We're trying it again. And there is the keeper. And it'll be a goal kick. It would have been a goal kick either way because we had the last touch. But,
look at how many. They have 5 across the back line right now. I mean.
Yeah. 84 minutes.
They're coordinated. They're trying to play a high line and draw people off sides.
84 minutes. And Cardiff are in possessions on their own half. Let's see. Cardiff still looking for that 4th goal because 3 is not enough. And apparently not out, but they still have the ball, and now we have it. As in Clark has it, pushes it down to Cairns. It's a bit of a bounce there. Way in front, but there is Cardiff. They're like, nope. Cardiff still on the counter now on the flanks. And there's a cross, but there's Craven. Oh, lordy. Okay. At least, it's not good because it's not our own control. Play a stop for somebody who fell down. Avers and Cardiff met are like at 1 point, so stuff would have to be really weird for us to be in danger. But this is not what we want. We want to be competing at the top. Okay, free kick for Cardiff.
The one thing I've learned watching this game and doing this live is I don't know if I could do Saturday, Sunday, because I would need medication, both uppers and downers, and probably some heart medication and a bottle of aspirin because
Yeah, and Clamato juice.
Yes.
They try something, but it's wide and it's a goal kick for us.
You can't hope to match Deandra's energy. She's a force of nature. You just gotta let her feed off of it.
Okay. So we are losing, Angelina. We are losing 3-1. And so we want to score. And we don't want people pushing our players.
It's Christmas.
What does that have to do with anything?
Do you have a toque in Aruba?
We have a Wrexham one. We do. Love it. Trying to find what I think is Fuller. Oh, nice butt. Okay, people, let's not kill each other with a ball now. Fuller again. Fuller trying now to connect with Pritchard. Should be Pritchard. Pritchard, nice ball to Gibbard or Hughes, but it doesn't connect anyway, and it's down to Davies. The player red, I don't know, does she? That is a good question, which we do not know the answer to. We're guessing her manager told her. Anyway, it's an out ball. Davies takes it quickly. Yeah, because it's 87 minutes. Okay, not that quickly. To Fuller. Fuller gets down. Referee says, yeah, that's what happens in football. Suckley doing a blast of a goal, and it's a corner kick for us. And the referee, sorry, not the referee, the goalkeeper is a bit bamboozled by that kick and is still down.
This Chamberlain girl.
Yeah, this Chamberlain.
Yeah, this is just stalling.
I will say Mark's humor. If you have the audio up on for this one, Mark's been on point with his phone playing in the background and him not knowing that it was and thought that somebody was playing a bugle or a trumpet in the distance. Because I was even wondering, listening. I was like, "What is this?"
Okay. All right. So, Angelina. No. Anyway, so the goalkeeper is still down, being seen to by Vizio. We are on our knees. So we have half risen now.
Swirly, an interesting point there while we've got the break says, I get kind of annoyed of Rob complaining about UK bureaucracy. He comes across like a spoiled child, so forgive me, but his comments about the rules like that really irk me. It's indirect lobbying, but exactly, or more direct lobbying, and that's why I didn't have necessarily a problem with it. I mean, if you're sitting there waiting and and at that point in time it was for cash to drop in, and for the purse strings to be released, why? That's what you got. I mean, at the end of the day, it's probably a good thing they didn't because they've changed it up. But anyway, I'll leave that.
Yeah. Corner, nothing really comes from the corner. I think Sharp now come in. Katie Sharp it is, and we're trying to connect, but goalkeeper seems to have recovered from that Suckley blast and picks up the ball. She's not Christmas. It's not even Sinterklaas yet, Angelina. So we're moving a bit ahead.
She's healed.
So,
Hallelujah.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
And okay.
Yeah, and I bet we're gonna get hosed on the minutes, right? What's it gonna be? He's gonna give us 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
He's gonna give us some BS, 2 or 3 minutes when they've been stalling and
all the way.
Yeah.
It's been 2 minutes on the keeper only. Okay. And we're back in our own half. Craven.
Do they not have to bring the keeper off when the keeper gets a physio?
No.
You would think.
Someone else off in place?
Oh, girl, don't you dare.
She was offside. She was off.
Oh, thank Jeebus. Okay. But we're celebrating, so we're not offsides. Yes, Tushy?
I don't care. She was offsides.
Oh, we got words.
Oh,
we got words.
Oh, yes, girl, go. Have words. Because our team thought it was offside. It means that it wasn't allowed to be played. And so they didn't really defend, which, is not practical because you always have to play to the actual whistle and not what you think it is, because then things like this happen. 4-1. Yes, I know, Angelina. Welcome to following football.
All right, I have to play the lottery more because I said 4-1.
4-1.
I've been doing this all year now.
I know. Shall I enroll you on football so you can do it better, Dushi? Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Angelina, I'm just going to tell you, you can look at Kehoe, who came from an island in the which island did she come from? And she's played in Wrexham, so there's football for her in North Wales if Angelina wants to do it.
You want to live in Wrexham, Dushi, and play for them, Angelina?
Goalkeeper.
You want to be
Why
goalkeeper
not?
for Wrexham?
We'll take one.
Okay. You're here, folks.
I'll take credit if Angelina suits up in 10, 15 years.
2040 season.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. How many extra time do we know?
I missed
By the
it.
way, you'd never be allowed to go to a game. I got
you're
put
banned.
thrown out of soccer games now in the U.S. You're not allowed to complain at all. Any yelling or thought that there's a negative complaint and they throw you out.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't know if it's the same in Wales, but
No, they'd have an empty stadium.
Stop, Sean. Corner for us at 4-1, 92 minutes, 5 seconds, and 2 BS goals. But okay, I don't know what that was, Miss Suckley, but okay. Our throw in to Cairns, to Suckley, and it's the dude is waving his flag very pointedly because we were ignoring him. It's a throw in for Cardiff. Okay. Man. This is a dull game. I prefer the one from the New Saints, even though we lost that one too. At least, like, see, I keep on being supportive of Wrexham women. Like this team, you know, I will stay loyal to Wrexham because, you know, us expats are accused of not, you know, just being like fair weather fans. No, even when it's not good, I will still support Wrexham. I can prove it at least with this team because the men
where
keep
did
on
you get
promoting.
Karen's from?
Karen's? I don't know.
Did she come from Cardiff? Is that why there might be some specific?
Let me Google. If you can take over for what is left. Can we please score? Oh, we didn't get a card for the player going down on our own? Huh. What a surprise. Brooke Cairns. Nope. Ooh, you should not misspell.
And credit to
Brooke
the
Cairns' name.
single fan in the stadium that we've heard all game long singing the Wrexham songs, who's still on full voice right now.
Oh, okay. We're still playing. Oh, it's a yellow card for. That's good. Give them all yellow cards. All of them. Brooke Cairns. She was at West Ham.
Oh, wow.
Nope. There are 2 Brooke Cairns in the world. Okay, never mind. Brooke Cairns, Wales. Okay, she's 21. She is English. And I do not see where else she played. Oh, she played for Ipswich Town.
Oh, okay.
Are we going to score a goal? No, we're not. Dang, Ava Suckley, she's really working for it, though.
The biggest difference I found going to a game in the UK compared to Canada or North America is the heckle game is not as strong.
Where?
The chanting game is strong in the UK.
In the UK.
Which
Oh, okay.
shocked me. It surprised me with all of the banter that they have. I thought that the heckle and the chirps were horrible.
Okay.
Referee does bad, they sing about it. Where in North America, you burn him for his family, you burn him for the specifics of the call. You get to the and because there's no singing, it's all heard.
Oh yeah.
Full time 4-1 Wrexham. For Cardiff, sorry. I wish it was 4-1 Wrexham. Okay. So they lost a lot. I'm sorry, my daughter asked if she lost. Yeah. So
Unlucky again.
yeah, so it's yes, I know, but I'm explaining to the people that I'm answering you, Angelina.
Not winning probably the right result. Like I can see a 2-1 result there and say that would have been a fair outcome. Not coming away from that with 3 points, but a 4-1 not indicative of the game. You take the penalty,
No,
you take
not at
the
all.
absence the other way, the referee not helping. I mean, and early in the game when you suck the life out of the game by giving that penalty on a 2-0 goal, it's sort of
That was a
preordained.
yes. Yes. Angelina, no, echt niet. Anyway, people, it has been fun to have Sean here, at least a premium. First time that we're the three of us. So
And I appreciate it. I've said this during the men's matches, but I'll say it now. I appreciate you picking up the ball on this because A,
course.
you're awesome at it.
oh, thank you.
And B, it maintains the whole community thing and helps to add another
Exactly.
layer to it. And so I'm massively appreciative of you and Brandon and W&G and everybody for the stuff that the community continues to throw into it.
Yeah, I love doing this actually, just because of support for the women. Because I think Brennan put point last week. There is no other that I know watch along for Welsh women. Like nobody else does this.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Deandra, did you teach your daughter the side eye? Because she has it perfected, by the way.
She's teaching me. Okay, we have to go now. I'm sorry.
Well,
what is your question?
I'll stay on
Angelina?
for 5 or 10 here. Go ahead.
She has a question.
Okay. Why did the team Wrexham name the team Wrexham?
Because that's where they're from, and they name their teams after their towns because it's part of their identity. Just like, we have RCA, who is from the RCA Stadium, so that's why they're called RCA. You have Estrella because they're from the club Estrella. Okay, that's not bad because that's not Santa Cruz. But no, she's right. In Aruba, we name our teams like from clubs, not necessarily like the neighborhoods or the districts you're from. So I guess that's why she's asking. You got a good point, Angelina. Anyway, people, I've got to go. I'm so sorry for the results because we have to eat, Elizabeth. And I will see you all next week, Sunday. I will not be able to join the live watch along for the
We'll see you in a
game.
couple days for Barnsley.
I hope so, but I have meetings probably, so I hope so. Anyway, guys, it's been fun. I hope to see you all soon. I have to go to feed these people.
Do your thing.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Bye.
Angelina. Bye.
December.
Bye.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
And you're off if you're in the background, so thank you. Well, I guess your mic is still hot, so maybe shut everything off and make sure you do that on there. I've got 5 minutes. If you've got 5 minutes just to chat about what's happening before we wrap up and kick on with our day. The 4-1 loss. And so we've got, I'm going to turn that off. So we're back on Tuesday. I haven't said this for anybody that's still with us. If you haven't had a chance, Ultimate Promotions, ultipromo.com, go and check them out. If you need pins like this sort of thing, always want to see if I'm waiting for them to get a nibble and for my sister to hopefully message me and say, I heard from somebody from whoever who picked up from the channel. So if you do, and you have a reason to go and get pins made or medals made for a competition, do go and check them out. That would be amazing. So I didn't even check the FA Cup scores. That's what I thought I'd do while we were here because I was curious. The only big thing, and I'm going to find this out live, is what happened to Harrogate because I'm still irked about that one, and I don't know if people do this to themselves, is find out what could have been. Harrogate FC. Oh, they didn't play FA Cup. I thought the FA Cup games were all yesterday. Oh, yes, and they won.
National,
and they won.
Wow.
So they're into the third round. So that's even more frustrating, knowing that they had a home game, could have added a little bit more revenue. They had Gainsborough Trinity coming, and they won 1-0. And they're off to the third round, which puts them into the opportunity. And that's now I don't even want to know what the draw is, because if they ended up pulling like Liverpool or this will be the one. This will be the year where they end up with the away draw where they could have gone
Arsenal or something.
there. And I don't know what it is about the men and Harrogate. They just can't seem. Everybody has their bugaboos. It's like the Vancouver Canucks and the St. Louis Blues. We just never beat St. Louis. But in any event, and thanks so much to the community about and in the chatting about the Are you shipping with Canada Post? I'm not shipping with Canada Post. We've got a strike on up here, so there's no shipping with anything. So use your FedEx, DHLs, and use your Amazons, because if you're going to use Canada Post, who knows when we're going to get the Christmas. Perfect time to strike. Get what you want is to do it right around Christmas time. You donkeys. Other than that, we've got the match is up. I've got to upload everything, and so that I was planning to do that today and get everything all caught up on our end at some point today, as far as the next batch of games that are happening, both men and women. Is the women, I think, probably out of time. I just wanted to take a look here at what they won't have updated scores, but the Adran Premier League table, because we were how many points behind? We were behind Britain Ferry, who were sitting at 11 points. We had 9, and Britain Ferry's got 2 games in hand. Yeah. So we're going to be sitting at 9 games with 3 wins and 6 losses. I mean, 14 games. So there's 5 games left. If we win all 5 and we get to 15 points, I guess we've got a chance. But you're needing both Barrytown and Britain Ferry to eat some losses, and right now there are 4 clubs who only have 1 loss each. Yeah. So it's win out. That's where we're at. We can only have a chance if we do that, and we'll see. So frustrating year for the women. I guess the good news is really no threat of relegation. Fascinating about Cardiff Met being at the bottom with Aberystwyth. Maybe not so much Aberystwyth, but with Cardiff Met, 6-time champions. Has been played in Europe 6 different times, and now in threat and in position based on goals for and against to be relegated. Fascinating, because I thought that they would be fine because they've always got the easy pipeline to girls in Cardiff who are younger, who aren't going over to Cardiff City, that they would be developed with probably the better coaches at Cardiff Met historically, and that's not working out with the new system. Not making the championship table, but not getting relegated. Yep, that's what Swirly's got it completely summarized. And so I do think we're going to have to figure out a roundtable, aren't we, Brandon, where we end up talking about the regulations and the women and the pay situation to find out what that's all about. Maybe I make a preview video, and then we'll have a post video sort of chat about where I can put, this is what I've researched, this is what I found, here's a 15-20 minute thing, and then just go live afterwards, and we can have a roundtable with anybody who wants to come in and express an opinion and chat about that. And so other things are in the cook, still talking to 2 other people about doing something during the week. But I'm always afraid to load up, because as much as I want to, I also recognize I've got trials coming next year that I'm hoping settle, because they will impact my capacity. And so I'm nervous to jump out and do things, because damn work in real life for interfering with my Wrexham thing. Do you have anything, thoughts coming up, men, women, whatever?
Barnsley game, again, we got a couple of tough wins. This is another one of those teams that I said was worrisome for us going down the stretch here.
Yep.
Even though it's at the Kairas, it's so when I saw them in their first or second game of the season, I forget who they were playing. It might have been Stockport or someone pretty good. And Barnsley didn't look good for the first couple of minutes and then started to tear it up, I believe. And they put an incredible pressure on, had a ton of shots, but just kept missing. And I was like, I'm really worried about this team. They just happened to miss today. But as many great opportunities as they had, they're bound to be a really good high-scoring team. And then last week, they had 30 shots, only 9 on target, and still couldn't win the game. And all the talk was they absolutely dominated, but couldn't put it in the back of the net. So it looks like they're having a tough time consistently this year about scoring goals, finishing, I guess. But they, I would think that they won't get 30 chances from Wrexham's defense. And hopefully if they're as inaccurate as they typically are, we'll be fine. But if they happen to, be a little more accurate, they have the ability to score quite a bit. So hopefully they won't be hot on Tuesday, and we should be fine.
Yeah, it's an interesting one for two reasons. Is because they've got Killer Dunn there, who I think both of us recognize as being somebody as a special talent. They also have Stephen Humphreys, and I don't know if you saw the articles that came out recently, but he was talking about, because if you remember back in the January window last year, he was looked at as a target. Yeah, he stayed at Wigan, and people wondered why. And he's given his thoughts on that. He basically says, I was doing good under the previous manager. I was expecting that the contract was going to be extended, and so I decided to stay. I don't know what happened in the last.
Are you still there? You cut out a little bit. Oh, it's just me. To give a little more context to what Sean was talking about on Stephen Humphreys there, he actually Wrexham made an offer and he turned it down because he wanted to stay at Wigan, thought they were going to extend him. Now he's back.
No, I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just I was adding to the Stephen Humphreys thing to give a little bit more there. Wrexham offered him a contract, like tried to get him. He turned it down, not because he didn't like Wrexham, because he really thought he had something going at Wigan. He wanted to stay loyal to the team. He liked where he was, and he really wasn't. It wasn't even that he considered anybody else. He was just like, no, I have this mindset that they're going to extend me. So he turned down Wrexham. When Wigan finally decided, hey, we're not going to extend you. You should look elsewhere. Wrexham did not come back with another offer at that point and was done. So that's where that was at. But sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that's exactly what my thought was, is that he didn't get extended. I don't know what happened in the summer window, I guess, is the only thing as far as after the year, him deciding to go to Barnsley, and whether that meant there was no offer from us. I'll have to look that up in the next.
No, we didn't send another offer after he turned down the first one. Those are only good for so long. After he turned it down, when they finally made him available, we were already looking elsewhere and decided not to come back and offer it again. So then the only thing he got was Barnsley, is what I heard. But
okay. That's so. There's the answer to that. So the graphics, Football Ref, the website, a little bit behind this year. This week I tried to get ahead of the Who Are You, but I couldn't do it because the site wasn't updated. It's finally updated now, so I can go ahead and do that, and hopefully I can get that out tonight and set everything else up. And so that will be the challenge for me. For everybody that was here and joined Deandra doing her thing in a 4-1 loss by Wrexham, which pretty much almost eliminates Wrexham from being in the top four. Sort of a frustrating one. The referee giving a second goal, the penalty for the second goal, that sort of took the life out of the match. Wrexham had the push and had dominated in the second half and looked good and had opportunities. 3 amazing saves by the Cardiff City keeper, Chamberlain, that really secured it and maintained it, and close but no cigar, the season that was or is for the Wrexham women. Thank you to everybody who's joined in the chat. Thank you to Brendan, always my friend, for carrying the ball. If the fullback, he gets no glory, just smashing the line and getting things done as far as the Red Horde stuff here. And then we've got Deandra obviously coming in and filling in for the women's stuff. It's been a lot of fun. It continues to be so, and hopefully it grows and continues, and I find some extra time here to continue to do our thing. Any last words before we sign off?
No, let's go Reds, up the town.
Up the town, indeed. All right, I'm going to stop this one and